Hey everybody, welcome to the Flipside. I'm Sam, and we're going to be doing a solo mode gameplay today on this little game right here, Positano. Positano is a game, a new game from Slugfest Games, and they are the ones who have brought you in the past Red Dragon Inn, so that might ring some bells for you. This is one that I have, my interest has been piqued upon because I like 3D games. I like games that have a 3D element to them. I guess that's a better clarification for it. And I also like building games, city building games. And this is kind of like, what that is. And it doesn't seem like it's going to be too difficult. Looks like it's going to be pretty simple. You're going to be bidding on 3 different tiles at the same time with the same with 2 cards. A basic bidding card, which will basically look like that, and then you'll also have a bidding bonus card, which will look like this. Just have a bonus number on it, and everybody has the same bidding cards and the same bonus bid cards, or bid bonus cards, if I want to put it that way. So your bid bonus cards go from 5, 6, 13, 14, 21, 22, and then your regular bidding cards basically go up. The basic bid goes up in increments of 10, from 10 to 70, and then the other 2 lines are various. They do the same thing, just add it in various things. For example, the 10 for bidding on a lot card here has a 60 when you're bidding for the blocks, and then you have a 50 when you're building for the building tiles. So they all go from 10 to 70, but they have different variations on them. And so the solo mode is, as far as I can tell, very similar to the multiplayer mode, but you're playing against another person. What was the guy's name? Otto Amalfi. Otto Amalfi. I don't know if that means something, or if it's some kind of play on words or names or something like that, but we're playing against Otto. The caveat being is that you're not trying to beat Otto, you're trying to have as close to the same point total as Otto, because you are going to be awarded the lowest score between you and Otto, and that's going to determine how well you do. So you really want to kind of build evenly to do the best. So that's what's going to happen here. At the end of the game, you're going to get points for goal cards. You're also going to get points for how many of your buildings will face the water, have an open face to the water, they're not covered by another building. Also dependent upon what row that they're, what row they're on. And then you're also going to get points for gelato icons on tiles that you have played and cards that you have played. So some of the cards, like this one right here, have a little gelato down here in their bottom corner, and that's going to be a point for you at the end of the game if you have played this card at some point throughout the game. So there are gelatos. One of them has 2. For example, this low bonus one has 2 gelatos on the bottom, and so that's going to be worth 2 points for you at the end of the game if you have played it by then. And then there are also tiles on the board that you're going to be winning in bids that will also have gelato tiles on them. And again, those are going to be points for you if you have played those tiles. So all of those kind of together will give you a point total, and then you are going to be awarded, in the solo mode, you're going to be awarded the lowest score between you and Otto, and that tells you how well you did. So if you really rock Otto's socks and he scores really low, where you're kind of knocking yourself out at the kneecaps there, because you're going to get his score. But let's go ahead and go on over to the chat. Say hi to everybody. Otter is here. What's up? Aaron is here. Good to see you. Jackie is here. Hello, hello. Finally caught her live on time. Very cool, Jackie. Thanks for being here. Al Hernandez is here. Hello, everyone. Micah is here. Hello, Micah. David Brownlee is here. Howdy, howdy. Excited to see Positano played solo. Well, yeah, I'm teaching myself how to play. I've not played it yet. This is the first time that I've played. I have read through the rule book. I have read through the solo mode, but I might be referencing things just to make sure that I'm doing things properly as the game goes on, and hopefully we'll get most of those things right. Let's see here. Amalfi Coast, I assume. There you go. Slugfest Games tables. Tales from the Red Dragon Inn is very high on my wish list. Positano would be a go-to wouldn't be a go-to for me, however, considered my interest peaked. Well, there you have it. Never been to Positano, but the box cover reminds me of Cinque Terre. And I have stayed in Vernazza. Anyone else buy games because they remind them of past vacations? Gelato sounds like Italian ice cream. That is exactly what it is. Consider my interest even more piqued. Well, again, it's just an ice cream symbol that you're going to get extra points for you. I don't believe there's anything other than that. So I don't think that the gelato tie-in goes much further than that superficial, you get some points at the end of the game. Would love to see a building video game based on Positano. Huh, that's cool. Yes, David, same appeal for me. Studied abroad in Rome with UW. I guess that's University of Washington. Gelato is amazing. Okay, maybe I'm just an uncultured swine, but I believe gelato is just ice cream. Or I'll go a step further. It's just a kind of ice cream. So I don't know what the big... I've had gelato. I don't understand why it's so much better than ice cream. Especially Bluebell ice cream. Come on. Bluebell ice cream is the bomb diggity. I don't care where in the country you're from. Or world, for that matter. Well, let's see how he humiliates himself today. Thank you, Eric, coming in hard and strong. There you go. Good job, buddy. Thank you. For everybody else in the chat, Eric is our chat mascot. Let's put it that way. And he and I give each other what for every single time we're here. So don't be offended by what Eric says. He does his best to offend you, and you'll probably make him happy if you do get offended. So let's not get offended because that'll just, crush his spirit a little bit, and that's really what we're kind of shooting for. Let's see. Gelato has a lower milk fat content than ice cream. See, it also has less air in it. Well, there you have it. I mean, you just explained why gelato isn't as good as ice cream. There you have it. Good job. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate that. Bluebell bad. Breyers best. Breyers is not best. Bluebell is the king of all ice creams. And I'm pretty sure I can find empirical evidence that will prove such. Eric wrote he with a capital H, though, go figure. That's, that's only offends Sam. So much more material. That's probably true. All right, let's go ahead and get down to the table. I'll give you a brief tour of how everything works out, and we'll go from there. So this is the hillside that you're going to be building your towns on. The lots are going to correspond to the different lots that are on the board and where you're going to be able to build your buildings. The block tiles down here basically tell you how many blocks you're going to be able to add to your personal collect or stash. So you have these blocks are basically in a communal stash and we each start with one in our personal stash. This will basically means that I can add 2 to my personal stash. Or you have cards that are tiles that are like this, where it gives you a choice. You can add 3. Or you can take 3 times as many are already in your personal stash. Things like that. These down here are building tiles, and basically they're going to tell you what you can build. So basically you're going to build on the lot tile that you just got, and this tells you how high you can build your building and what kind of roof is going to go on top of that building. Copper being the chintziest, silver being midweight, and then gold ones being worth the most points at the end of the game. If I were to basically take this tile, and this tile, then that means I would be able to build on 2B, which is right there, and I would be able to build +1 higher than the restriction. And the restriction on each of these levels is you can build a level 1, normally a level 2, a level 3, and a level 4, normally on all of these. But these building tiles let you break that restriction based upon whatever it says here. So if I want to use this tile down here, I could actually build a level 2 on the row of 1s. Here, if I was using this one, I'd be able to build a level 3 on row 1 if I wanted to, and that is the maximum that you can break that restriction by. You can only go up 2 building sections higher than your normal restrictive level. But these allow you to break them. And there will be some other things that we'll explain as we go on. As I did my counting out, we're basically going to have 6 rounds because you go until there are no more lot cards left, and then at the end of that round, the game is over. These are the gold tiles, the gold cards down here that you're going to be able to get some points on. So this is a package of gold cards that they recommended that you use, and this is called the Tiny Holmes set, where you're going with Piccolo, Solitario, and Excesso. And so Piccolo basically is going to give you 3 points for each building that you have that is under regulation height. So again, regulation height here is 1. Regulation height here is 2, 3, and 4. So for every building of my color or of Otto's color that we're going to be able to have under regulation height, we're going to get 3 points. Here, Solitario is for every building that is that does not have another building of its color adjacent orthogonally to it, it's going to get 2 points. If you have ones that are diagonally adjacent, that's still fine. It still counts for Solitario, but we want to have ones that are not adjacent to the same color building for those points. Over here, Excesso, you're going to get the most leftover blocks in your personal supply is going to get 6 points. Second most is going to get 3 points. So there you have it. That's how those 3 gold tiles work, and gold cards work, and they are double-sided as well. So we could do those randomly all together. Now, another difference from how the solo mode plays to the multiplayer mode is that Otto here, we have split up and shuffled his base bid and bonus bid cards into 2 different stacks. And we're going to flip one over randomly each round. And we do that first, and I'll be able to see what he is going to bid before I choose what I want to bid. And the winner of each row is always going to take the leftmost one. Now, leftmost is according to how you're looking at it. That's for your benefit, not mine. But it's always the leftmost one that the winning bid is going to take. The person who doesn't win the bid always takes the rightmost one. And that's how we determine. But after that automation, I get to make all of the decisions for both Otto and myself. And again, remember that I'm trying to score as equal amount of points as I possibly can because I'm going to be awarded the lower score at the end of the game to see how we have done. Let's see here. So, Bluebell is good. See, there we have it. You know what you're talking about, Vanessa. I take back everything I've said about you in the past. Tillamook is my favorite ice cream. Bluebell is a good backup. Tillamook is good. I'll give you that. But Bluebell is just too close to my heart growing up in Texas. Those roofs look like they should be on pagodas. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? They do have a very Asian look to them. Very much so. But I'm pretty sure that the roofs in Italy are also similar to that. But I totally get what you're talking about. Homemade ice cream is the best. Okay. all right. Yes. All right. I'll agree with that. But you've started comparing apples to oranges, Eric, because homemade stuff is always better. You know, homemade food, even with if it's you know, the homemade recipes and stuff like that. It's all better. I get that, but come on. It does look like pagodas, yes. I have a COC session coming up in a week. The Dice Matrix COC. I don't know what COC means. Probably Sam also prefers American pizza over Neapolitan pizza, but he's wrong about that too. Why would you put Neapolitan ice cream on pizza? That's what I don't understand. Jeez, you're weird, David. I also make my own ice cream. Hello, my name is Ice Cream is my favorite recipe book. Science-based. Oh, cool. It'll be my first time running a scenario I wrote. Oh, that's cool. Have you made ice cream yourself, Eric? I'll be playing another D&D session in a couple weeks. Just started discovering particular field of interest, though. Would you say 4 Against Darkness qualifies as a TTRPG? Okay. So you guys have already begun your discussion. That means, except when Sam cooks. Look at you. Always looking for a route to twist the knife even more. All right. Yep, that's good. Okay, you guys have begun your conversation. That means I can go ahead and get started. All right. So as we begin here, we're going to turn over our first card and then our second card. Woo-wee! Wow. All right. So Otto has bid 91 on the lots. He has bid 41 on the blocks, and he has bid 51 on this. Wow-wee. All right, so now again, these are allowances. You don't have to build up that high, but these are the kinds of roofs that you're going to be putting on top of your building. So, wow, 51, I got to beat 51 because I really want that silver roof, but maybe I let him have the silver roof so that, you know. But we're both going to be building on 2B or 2C. These are the two ones that I'm going to be, or Otto is going to be. Well, there you have it, balloons, yay. Goodness gracious. I could also start building up, so that's going to be a 51 for the build down there. I could just go with, yeah, I think I will. I'm just going to go with this bid right here. I'm going to go with this right here. So this is my bid. Is that, no, that's behind the thing. I'll put it over here. This is my bid. All right. So I have 15. He has 91. Yeah, okay. So he's going to get this. And then I'm going to take this. Then we're going to do the bids for that. So I have 65 and he has 41. So I'm going to take this one. And Otto is going to take this one. And Otto, I think, is going to take, well, it doesn't really matter. It's the same thing, right? So 3 and 3. So Otto has these 4 now available to him. Let's get this a little bit different. Boom. So that's his. And then I'm going to be able to take 2, which doesn't bother me that much. And then, let's see, down here, I did 55 and they did 51. So I get to take the silver and Otto is going to take the bronze one. And now what we're going to do is we actually build what we have been trying to do. So I have to use at least 1 to build in the lot where I built, where I have won the bid. So I'm going to be building on 2C, and I'm going to use, I think I'm just going to go with 1 because I want to get 1 underneath, and I'd be 1 underneath here, so I'm going to put that there, and then I get a silver on top of that. and it actually clicks in there. So there is my building. Auto, let's see, he can go up to 2 over, which he could build a 4 right now. Wow. But I think he's just going to do the same thing. Because again, we're trying to build underneath, and he's going to get and he's going to build that right there. Just like that. And that is the end of the round. We're going to take all of the cards that we played and all of the tiles that we played, and we're going to put them face down so that we can use those to count gelato later on. So both of these have been played. We'll put those over here, and all 3 of these have been played over here. So we'll put all those face down. All right, now we go to a refresh where we're going to basically place out the 2. Oh, wow. Both are level 1s. All right. And then these 2 come out as well. Ooh, a couple of golds. All right, that's pretty cool. Now this one is an upgrade. So basically what this does is it allows me to, or Auto, whoever gets this, to upgrade a building that we have done already. And that means we can add levels to a building, and we can go all the way up to +1, whatever the restriction is for that level. But we also get to do that for the one that we build this turn as well. So this is going to be the build, and then we're also going to be able to upgrade whomever gets this. But that's going to be a gold building there, +1. Wow. Okay. So at this point, we're going to, and see, 1B and 1A. So I don't really see if we get a B here. If I get a B here, I'll still be good. And if I get an A, I'll still be good for Solitario. So not bad. Not really worried about either of these. I'd probably like to get this one, but this one does have the gelato point on it at the end of the game, so we'll see how that happens. But all right, well, let's see. Auto has gone strong on. Ooh, he just got a lot of gelato points. Look at him. So here he's going 65 on this. He's going 55 on blocks, and he's only going 15 on these down here. So this gives me an opportunity to have some pretty good choices here. All right. So, all right. For Piccolo, on the bottom, we're not going to be able to get under the regulation height. So we might as well go topsies on it, right? For, let's see, 55 for the mids. I could just use the exact same, although it's a little bit different. Gives me, yeah, I think I'll do that. So my bid is going to be 60. So basically I played the same card, but went 1 higher with them over here. Okay, so I win all of the bids. So that means I'm going to take all of these, and Auto is going to take all of these. Let's put this over here like that. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. All right, does that make sense for everyone so far? You're older than you act. Turning 23. How many years have you been 23? Exactly. It's Eric's birthday month? Oh man, let's pour it on, people. Pour it on. Let's give him the stank nugget every single time. Birthday month. Happy birthday month is true. If you're doing a live stream on Friday, you should play 1775 Rebellion. That's our 4th of July game. Yeah, I don't actually own that game. That would be a good one to play, though. I do have What is it? I do have Hold the Line, though. That's a good one for Revolutionary War, at least. All right, seems easy enough to learn like that. Yep, pretty much. All right, so here we go. All right, so with me, I'm going to be building on 1B, which is cool because that keeps me in line for Solitario. I'm going to get 3 things added to my board there. And I'm also going to be able to build +1, so I can go 2 high. And then I get a gold roof for that, and that's going to be on 1B, just like that. Aw, shucks. Otto's building got covered up with my beautiful green building. All right, so that's all 3 of mine. And so we'll put those back here. And then we'll take my cards and put them back here as having been played. That's what's left in my thing. And then here on 1A, he's going to get 2 added to his. And then he gets to build also +1. There's no reason for him to build lower than that. So we're going to go ahead and put that. And then he also gets a thing as well. But I could have upgraded this to a 2 high, but I'm not going to. And that gets put over here just like this. All right, that's the end of that round. So these come back over here, and these come back over here. For boom. All right, next round. All right. So he's got 33 for the, oh, forgot to do this. Oh, 1D and 1C. Okay, so I really want 1D this time because I want to keep, oh, I don't care about that one. I won't, oh, maybe leftover blocks in your personal supply. That's here. All right, so that's cool. I really want that one then. And then we've got a silver and a bronze. So I really want to use, I really want to build, wow, okay. I really want this one, and I really want that one, and I really want that one. So I don't care about the 43 for the mids, 33. So let's see. So that's 73. I really want to get that one. So that's a good one, I think. And I think I'll have to use this one. And so that's going to be, yeah, going to be good there and going to be good there. No, that's 83. Oh, I almost made a huge mistake. Huge mistake. So that's 83. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm going to have to use that one, aren't I? I'm going to have to do this. And I'm going to have to do this. I'm just going to have to go one above him. That's kind of boring, but that's going to make me win all of them, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to win all of them. Yeah, I do. It doesn't matter. So that's what I'm doing. All right, so let's see here. Otto has 33, and I have 34, so I get the one that I wanted. And then he's got 44 to 43, so I'm going to take this one. Gives me a couple of extra points, but Otto gets this one. Good night. And then I get the silver, and Otto gets the bronze. Alrighty. Well, let's see. Okay, so I only get 1 from that. I can build 1 plus 1 on 1D, which I think I will. These snap together. And I get silver, so that'll be cool. And this goes on 1D right here. Because I can do plus 1 because of that. And I can also upgrade one that I've previously done. But I'm not going to, I don't think. So that's that. That's all my stuff. This comes over here, along with the 2 cards that I played. They are going to get no less than 5. Good night. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Holy cow. So that's this one. They are going to be able to build on once. Oh, they're going to cover me up. He can go 1 higher than regulation height. So he gets to do 2. I guess I should do, yeah, because I'm going to go ahead and do the, oh, that's 3 points that I'm going to miss, though. Is that worth it? I don't think it is. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to leave it the way it is, and he's going to put a bronze building in front of my silver building. What a nugget. Now, that's the way that stays. All right. And now, these 2 go over here, and these 3 go over here, like that. Okay. Next round here. 3 and 2. All right, so I don't want 2D. I do want 3D, though, because I'm trying to stay in this. We have a 3, or I can get double, so I could get 4. Since I have 2 times 2, I could get 4 or 2 from that, or a 3. Then we have a silver and a gold roof. Now, what these do is that you basically have to stick to the restriction of the lot that you're drawing, but you get to upgrade a previously played roof somewhere else. So, for example, I could upgrade this to a gold, or I could upgrade this to a gold, or I can't upgrade this one. But Auto is going to be able to upgrade one of these to a silver, or what have you. So that's how that goes. All right, let's see what Otto's doing here. He's doing, oh, okay, so he's doing 76 in the middle. So he's definitely going hard for that, which is probably okay. And then he's going 36 for the top. And I really want that 3D. I don't want the 2D. So I really want to beat 36. All right, so I'm probably going to play this one. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And we'll go with these 2 right here. So that's what I'm playing out. That's going to get me 53 up here, which beats his 36. So I get that 3D that I wanted. And then, oh, nuts. Did I? Oh, no, he beat me. Cool. 76 for him. So he's going to take this one. He took this. Bink and bink. And then I took this one because I got a lower score. Mine was only 53 and his was 76. Then down here, his is 26 and mine is 53. So I'm going to take this one, which does give him the gold roof, but you know, we're trying to be even here, right? All right, so first things first, I'm going to be able to take 2 times the number of things that are here. So that's 2 times 2, which is 4. I get to take 4 of these guys and add them to my thing here. And then Otto over here is going to be able to take 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he has a lot in his thing here. All right. And now we both have to build, well, he can only build a 2. So that's going to be a 2 with a gold roof. And that's going to go on 2D right here, just like that. And then he can upgrade one of his other roofs. Now that's interesting. I wonder if you can only go from silver to gold. I need to double check here. Change the building type of an existing building from a cheap to standard or from standard to luxury by replacing its roofs. Remodels do not change the height of the building. Okay, so yeah, he can only go from a silver to a gold. And he doesn't have any silvers. So, boom, fortunately. I, however, can go from a... do I have any of those? I don't. I can't use this either. Well, that's poo-poo. All right. Well, that's the way the cookie crumbles. But I am going to use 3 and build a 3 silver up here on 3D, just like that. And all of these will go away, along with the 2 cards that I played. And these will go away as well. Boom, and boom. All right. We're getting close. This is the second to last round. 3B and 4C. All right, so either of those will work for me, so I don't care about that. And then we've got 2 and 5. Ooh. All right, well, the thing with that is that's overkill for him, and that could give me some more points over here, because I can get all of those on. So let's see what he wants to do here. He wants to do, ooh, low. He's got 24 for this, 74 for blocks, and then 64 for build down there. Okay. Well, that really kind of, oof. I really want a silver building up there on 4C. I really would like that. All right, so, but you know what? I've already used. I can't not beat, so I'm going to be getting 3B. All right, so we need to go as low as possible here. As low as possible. That's what I'm doing. And we're just going to have to see how it all pans out here. All right. Well, all right, so I've got 51 for lots, and he has that. So I'm definitely getting 3B. Not what I wanted. And Otto gets that. 74 for blocks, and I have 91. So I get this guy, and Otto gets this. But here's the thing. I get to add 2, and he only gets to add 2 because he doesn't have that many. So it doesn't really matter that much to me. And then over here, he has 64, and I have 41. So he gets this one, and I get this one, which gives me a couple more points. I did score well on gelatos there, but yeah, that's a little, another lackluster building here. So what's he going to build? He can build up to 4 on 4C. I think that's probably what he's going to do. So we're just going to go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, and 4. with a silver. That's a crap ton of points there. Like that, and that's on 4C right here. Boom. So these guys are done. That goes here, along with his cards down here, like that. And then I'm going to be building 1, 2, 3, and it is a lowly copper or bronze, whatever you want to call it, and that's on 3B, which is right here. So there you have it. And those are the only two that are left in my supply, and then putting these over here along with the 2 cards that I played. And let's see here, last round. There, so we have a 2A and a 4D. Oh, I don't want the 4D though. Does the 2A help? That does keep me in line with this one. So there's that. Oh, man. All right, well, let's see. All right, so we've got 40, 40, 40. So we've got 62 for all 3 of these. 62 for all 3. Dang it. All right, well. 62, huh? I really want the bottom there. 2A. Interesting. All right. He wants the bottom, though. I'm going to have to give him that, I think. That's 72 to 62. So I'm going to, yeah. That's the one I want. Yep. So I'm playing these right here. That's going to give me 72 for the top, which is higher than his. So I want that 2A. And then he's going to get the 4D, which is, man, that's going to suck. And then over here, he's got 62, and I only have 32. So he gets this one, which he can't take any anyway. And then I get this one, which gets me another gelato point, and it allows me to put 2 in. And then down here, he has 62 and I have 82. And that means, well, crapola. I screwed that one up, didn't I? So I'm going to get this and he's going to get this. Alrighty. So now we have to build on 2A, and I can go 2 higher than that if I want to, which... Now here's the thing, look, he's going to have 5. Now he's going to build at least 1 over here, and I have to build at least 1. That would give me another point for Piccolo, but that also would mean that I don't think it's going to be visible from the coastline, so I'm probably just going to go 3 high just to make sure I get up there, and it's going to be a silver. So I can go 3 high because, well, I could actually go up to 4 because of this guy. I'm going to do it. I don't know how this is going to work out, but I'm going to do it, and I'm going to make it a silver because I can. And that's going to go right here, just like that. Bam. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And then these come over here for scoring. And this guy, he can go up to 6 with a gold. Man, he can also add 2. Did I have the ability to add 2? I did. Do I want to do that? He's doing 4D. Nope, I can't. So it's all good. Hey, you. Jesse is here. I have a seat for you over here. We're almost done, but it's okay.
Want me to mic up? No.
Yeah, there's a mic on the floor over there. I think what they're going to do is they're just going to go ahead and go. Ugh. You don't get these on the right way, they're really hard to snap, but they do snap. And then he's going to add a gold roof to that because he can, because of this. He could go up to 2 though. He's doing 4D, which is right here, which is hard. Yeah. Let me scoot over.
No, don't scoot over.
I have to, because I can't. I'm off balance.
You're fine.
All right, so there's that. Do I want to add to any of my levels?
Okay, where were you on chat? Have you caught up at all?
I have no idea. Scroll up a little bit. 2 fingers. No, scroll up. That means you pull it down.
Oh, right.
There you go.
Eric said, "Stupid game."
Yep, stupid game.
Is that? Did you read that? Or?
No, but Eric's being Eric.
Okay, I don't know where Sam was on chat, so I'm just gonna kind of blitz through some of these.
That's unplayed. Do I want to upgrade any of my buildings? I don't think I do.
David said Sam is one of those neighbors.
No, I'm not. All right, I think that's it though. I think we're done. We're not going to upgrade any of the. We're not going to upgrade anything. This stays over here and goes over there like that. And these guys come over here.
Eric was making fun of your math abilities.
Thanks. And these come over here. All right, so these 2 cards were not played by either of us, so they're not going to be determined. I have no more cards in my, blocks in my personal supply, so I'm going to get 3 points for that. And he's going to get 6 points. So we'll do that in just a minute. I'm doing my scoring here. Now, let me get back. Okay, scoring. At the end of the game, players get victory points for buildings, gelato, and gold cards. So it does have a little scoring pad here that you can use. So you're going to get points for your buildings. You're going to get points for gelato, and then the 3 gold cards, you're going to get points for that, and then whoever has the most points. Well, actually, not the most points here, but all right. So for your copper buildings, you're going to basically get 1 point for every face of the building that can be seen from the countryside. So if you're looking in this way, it's everything that can be seen for silver buildings. So for example, this one is going to get me, Otto 2 points. Then this one's going to get Otto 1 point. This one doesn't get Otto any points because it can't be seen from there. For silver buildings, it's 2 points per building face that can be seen from the water. All right, so all of these are 2. So this one is let's see. Yeah, we do bronze first. So bronze here, 1, 2 for Otto, and that's it. So Otto gets 2 points for his bronze buildings. So we're going to go ahead and put Otto up here first, and then me second. So copper buildings, 1, 2 for Otto. Sam, me, is going to get, this is a 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Because I don't have any other bronze buildings, so I got 3 points for that. Then silver buildings, I'm going to get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So I get 14 points for my silvers. And then Otto is going to get 2, 4, 6, 8. And that's it.
I'll get to your comments as soon as he takes a breath and pauses when he's counting.
And then I'll stop at the end of the buildings. And then gold is going to get 3, 6, and I didn't get any gold buildings. This is the only one I got. So I got 6 points for my gold buildings, and Otto got 6, 9, 12, 15. And then for gelato. Gelato has to be, okay, I'm stopping. I got to count my gelato.
You count your gelato. I'm going back. I don't know how far you missed, but I'm just going back a little bit.
Yep.
Eric says it'd be nice if they had a Godzilla component to make it more interesting. And Mike agreed. And then David said, and Vikings. And Vincent do trade art.
Yes.
And snipers in the tower.
I don't know about snipers in the tower. That seems
And
a little bit
elves.
too much.
And David says, and a government building inspector.
That would make sense for Washington
Philip
State.
Zumberg says, second phase of the game is survive the island.
Survive the
Eric says, poor Sam's still doing math. You got to feel sorry for the poor guy.
Yep.
Vanessa said you can use Mafia card to pay off the inspector.
Ooh.
And then David said, roll for tsunami.
Roll for tsunami.
And then people said hello to me. And Eric says, finally, Jess is here. Something interesting about the stream.
Jeez. Eric is particularly cranky today.
8 said, everybody's too negative now. Vanessa said, look at the Italian pagodas.
Otter.
Otto. Otter?
Otter.
Otter. Look at all the Italian pagodas.
Italian pagodas.
Micah says, oh no, stupid scoring.
No, not stupid scoring. It's fairly simple scoring. It's not difficult at all. Okay, so now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Otto scored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gelato. Otto scored 7 gelato, and
I'm up for gelato. Let's do that.
I score 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I believe I'm getting a
So
lower...
you got more gelato.
Yes,
is what you're
more
saying.
gelato. More gelato.
Well, I mean, that sounds great.
Now we go through and we look at first goal here, the Piccolo. So Piccolo is each building under regulation height. So under regulation height, that would be 1, 2 right here, and that's it. So we both get 3 points for that one. All right, and then the second one, Solitario, is going to be, let's see, 2 points per building that is not orthogonally adjacent to the same color. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's it. So Otto got 4 times 2, 8 points for that. And I got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 12 points for that. And lastly, Otto will get 6 points, and I will get 3 for having the second most. I wonder if I get points for that if I don't have any at all. Even if no other player had leftover blocks, then there could have been a tie for first or second place with 0 leftover blocks. Let's see. For all a player must have at least 1 item being counted in order to be eligible. Okay, so I don't get the 3 points for that.
He does not get the points. He did not have anything.
All right, so that's what we have so far with the points there. Let me go ahead and do the addition.
Oh, now he's doing math
10,
again.
25, 32, 35, 43, 49 for Otto, 49 for auto, and I've got 17, 23, 27, 37, 40, 52. 52. So that is the score, but here's the thing. With solo mode, I get awarded the lower score. So my score was 49. I don't know if they included any type of player with the highest total is the winner. In case of a tie, the players share victory, but in solo mode, calculate your score and auto score. Normally, your final score is the lower of those two. You'll need to build as evenly as possible to do well. And the example that they gave at the end of the game, you have 35 points and auto has 32. So your score for this game is 32. Not bad. I did better than that, so it must have been good. It's not bad.
Sure.
It's good.
I think that sounds great.
They don't have any type of scoring thing. Go ahead and go back up to the top here.
Look to the top view. This one. Top view.
Yes. So that's how Positano scores, and here is a look more, I guess, level of the actual building that we built. I really like this. This, for me, gives a great sense of accomplishment because I can see what we built at the end of the game.
It's cute.
I like it. And I do like the fact of where you're looking at, you only score for the faces of the building that can be seen looking towards the hillside. I really like that. Yay, good is certainly not bad. Congrats. What kind of solo score ruling is that?
Well, first off,
Yeah.
Eric said only 2 points on bronze for you, but he wrote booze for you. And then and then he corrected it. And then Vanessa said, I thought you were turning this into a drinking game. That typo. And then they all want to know, what kind of solo score ruling is that? And it's much prettier from this camera angle, he says.
Now they look like beehive pagodas.
We built this city. That was nice. That was a nice line.
Yep, that is cool. Each of the different colors, there are 2 other colors in the box. They were selling a 5 and 6 player expansion, but I didn't buy that because I wanted to play it with 4 players first to see if I think that it would be even fun with 5 to 6. I don't know. But there are other colors. The box comes with 4, and they all have different molds on them, basically. So the greens have like a double window shutter look on them. These are just single windows with like some brick little things on it. So it looks, I like it. I think it looks really cool. But yeah, the things do make it look like pagodas, but that is what it is. I think it's an interesting little game. I think the being able to well, are you up for playing a game?
Always.
Because I think we could do this. Could use a little wash. I think yes, that is true. Let's just play a 2-player game of it real quick. Everybody okay with that? I don't care if you are or not. We're going to do it. I mean, unless
I get
you
to
don't
play
want
again.
to do it.
I don't mind.
Okay.
We don't have anything, I think.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Is Dante home yet?
Here. No. That comes here.
I don't think we have anything.
I'm just going to put all these in order, and I'm going to have to teach you how to play the game.
Do you have time?
Why wouldn't I?
I don't know.
I don't have anything else going on. I mean, I guess I could be like editing and stuff, but bleh on editing.
David says it'd be fun to paint the buildings and really bling it out.
You're starting to sound like Vernon. Vernon actually painted Santorini. And when he painted Santorini, Santorini comes with white buildings, white plastic buildings, and blue domes. And Vernon painted his buildings pearl white and pearlescent blue for the domes. So he literally painted the things the same color as they were, with just a slight variation. Vernon is weird. So I'm just, keep up with people in chat. I'm just putting these things in order here so that we can shuffle them back up and go from there.
Vanessa says, sure, I've got nothing. Go on. Why else would I be here? They're talking about blinging out the game.
Yep.
And Jackie says to David, that would be fun. Paint people and cats and stuff in the windows.
I would not have fun doing that. That is just too much for me. So 1, 2, 3, 4. At the beginning of the game, when you are getting it set up, you have to take out 4 lot tiles randomly for a 2-player game. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So those are the 4 that we take out. And we'll go ahead and put that back here. These can get put up here again.
Eric says, spoiler, Mom and Jerry Atrix, another cat mouse playthrough where ironically, Mom always wins.
Yeah, it's about the size of it.
And Philip says, you can't have Santorini with red buildings. That's blasphemous.
Then just gotta do this.
No, that's a Volkswagen. I was leaving this morning, and as I was leaving, the contractors rolled up to pick up Dante. So I got out of the car to go talk to the contractors.
Yeah.
Because Dante's working like a real job. But I had to be suspiciously mom, hey, how's it going? And they said they're doing really good. He's doing great. Scott said, the only thing is I can't get him to goof off. Because I keep trying to get him to loosen up and joke around, and he's Mr. Quiet and serious.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
that's about the size of it.
Yep. All right, tell me about this game we got going on.
4 is over here. All right. Do you want to use blue? Pink, or do you want to use blue? Blue is in the box.
I saw that.
Huh?
Blue, sure.
All right. Well, get the box open. And we'll put all these away. I'm using green.
Ooh, the box is stinky.
Stinky? Why is it stinky?
I don't know. Smell.
It smells like a box.
No. I don't know.
It smells like
Fresh
manufactured in China.
Smells like I can't get this lid on. Slugfest games, that's pretty funny.
Yep. Slugfest games indeed.
David said Santorini should be white and blue, but cats, plants, vendor stalls would look nice. Easier to do with Santorini than with Positano since
Positano.
since you know which pieces are on the ground floor.
These are not... There we go. I'm doing this just to get them out of the way for right now.
Just do that later.
Building the Leaning Tower of...
Eric says scratch and sniff gameplay. You need to not do that right now.
No, it's fun.
No, it's not. I want to play.
I'm going to. There we go.
You didn't finish, though.
Well, it's because somebody was telling me to stop. I wonder who that was.
Well, I mean...
Like that. And then we need to switch spots.
Okay.
Okay.
Move this closer. What do I need to do?
No, you need to go that way.
I need to go this way.
Yeah, because my spot is here.
Your
And
spot.
we're gonna leave the... I actually picked this set. This is called the Tiny Homes set.
Oh, you know I love that.
Yep. So I picked Tiny Homes for you.
You're the best.
This is your...
Blue
This
pieces.
is not your personal supply. You take only one to be your personal supply. And so
Okay.
all of mine's going to come over here and be out of the way, except for one.
I have one.
These are set out over here. All right, so we're going to kind of set it like this so that you can see what you're doing. What we're doing here is we're building... Oh, I need to take all of these back. We're building the countryside, the hillside of Positano, Italy. And we're going to be bidding on these different things as we go through. So the first thing that we do is we're going to bid. If you look at your cards, we each have the same cards.
These are our cards.
Yep. So I have, well, we both have a, we have cards that are all the same, and they're all increments of 10. So for example, for the lots, which is the top number, you have a 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. You have the same on the other ones, but they're in different distributions. So the 50 has a 10 for the number of blocks you'll be able to get. The 60 has a 50. The 10 has a 60. So you get that? So it's the same numbers, just in different distributions on the cards.
Sure.
You also have the same number of bonus bids. So
Okay.
this card is just going to add that amount to all three of those numbers.
Sure.
So if I play the 5 with this one, it
Right.
means that I'm bidding 25 on the lots, 35 on the blocks, and 75 on the buildings.
Got it.
All right, so that's the bidding. That's how the bidding works. So the first thing that we do in our turn is we're going to choose secretly what we're going to bid on those 3 rows, and then whoever wins the bid gets to pick which one they want. And in the solo mode, it was always the left-handed one.
Okay.
Left-handed according to them, not us. So it's always the left-handed one that they get, but that's only in solo mode.
Okay.
In regular mode, you're basically going to bid. Whoever bids highest gets to choose which one they want. All right. So what these do, the lots. Oh, I already messed that up. Look at that. That sucks. Oh well. So the bid. This means that you're going to be able to build this round on that lot.
Right,
So
I get
4D, way up here. It's also the restricted height of the building, unless the building thing has a little +1 or +2 here. That means that you can break the height of that building by 1 or 2, whatever it says. These specific ones down here, though, they kind of suck that they came up the first one, because they allow you to also upgrade a building that you've previously built. But since we don't have any previously built ones here in the first round, we're not actually going to be able to do that. And this just tells you how many blocks you're going to be able to take from your supply and add it to your personal supply.
Okay.
All right. So these are both the same. And then gelato points are just points at the end of the game for ones that you've used. Okay. And that's it. The other thing here is on the build cards, the banner up at the top tells you what kind of roof you're going to be able to put on it. And so basically, as you saw earlier, every face of your building that is visible from the water, you're going to get a point for bronze buildings. You're going to get 2 points for silver buildings. You're going to get 3 points for gold buildings. Okay. Then last thing is scoring on these things down here. So for every building that we have built, we're going to get 3 points if it's under the regulation height. So there's no way that you're going to be able to get under regulation height for this one because it's 1. And you have to place at least 1 block when you do it, whenever you build a building. You can't put 0 there. You can't say I'm going to build a building and then not build a building. But for every other one, if you have, for example, all of your buildings on the 2 only have a height of 1, then they're going to get you 3 points. 2s, each one gets you 3 points. 3s, up here, each one gets you 3 points. So that's what this one does. This one is just talking about you don't want things that are adjacent to each other orthogonally that are the same color. So you don't want any of your 2 buildings, in order to score maximum points for this right here, you don't want buildings that are orthogonally adjacent to each other. They can be diagonal adjacent, but not orthogonal. And you'll get 2 points for every building that's like that. And then this one is whichever one of us has the most blocks left in our personal supply at the end of the game gets 6 points. As long as you have at least 1, but you're second, you get 3 points.
Okay.
And that's it. And we go until these are out.
Okay.
So it's basically going to be 6 rounds.
Sure.
All right. Any questions here? Spoiler. All right. He already said, you already read that. Santorini should be white and blue. Yes, that's correct. Scratch and sniff gameplay. No, it's not. Does the tiered foundation fit in the box? It does, Philip, but you have to tear it down. So you do have to build it every time. This structure does not fit in the box, unfortunately. I already tried. 2 for the price of 1 playthrough. Sweet. I know, right? See how that goes? Can you still play with the auto with more players? I guess you could. I guess you could, yeah.
I don't know which kid's home.
I don't care. It doesn't matter.
I don't need to mom them.
Yep, that's correct. They're all teenagers. They'll be fine. I guess you could. I mean, it doesn't say that you can't. I guess the only the only difference between doing this is that
Hand me my tea.
yeah. I mean, I guess we can. I'm going to try that. I don't want to try it right now. I'd rather just play 2-player right now. But I'll try it. We'll try it on another game and let you know how it goes when I do the review. Because it seems like it should still work. Basically, what would happen is that you wouldn't get a choice. Well,
We'll figure that out. Let's play.
Yeah, let's play. All right, so 4D, 4C. So we're bidding on these 2. Then 2 and 2. Wow. But you could build up 1. Okay. Let's go down to the table. And we got to... let's see, how are we doing this? There we go. We'll just do that. This is my personal supply. This is the stash. And have you already chosen yours?
Yes.
Earth. Man, that's kind of stinky. I'm going with these two. So
I'm
I've
supposed
done.
to do two.
Yeah, you do a bid and a bonus.
Okay.
So I am doing these. And Cheater McCheaty Pants is doing that.
Why am I a cheater?
Because you saw what I did before you chose
No,
your
I had that down.
Just kidding.
I was like, no, I did not.
Okay, so you did 45 for the top. I did 25, so you get to choose first which one you want. Taking 4C, I'll take 4D. And then this doesn't matter, although I did 35 and you did 45, so you get to choose which one you take first. They're both the same, so we both get 2 blocks and we get them added to our thing here. And then we're going to go with, I got 75 for the builders and you got 45, so I get to choose. I'm going to take the silver building. And so what I'm going to do is then you have to build at least one. But with this one being the 4, you probably want to go as high as you can. But I can only do 3, and so can you actually. But I can do 3 with a silver. And it goes on 4D, just like this for me. Now, the reason I was able to do, I could have gone to 5 because of this, but I didn't have enough blocks to do that. So I had to do at least 1. I decided to go as much as I could just because I want to try to get as many of those faces up there because it's a silver, so each one of those faces that's not covered up by something,
Right.
it's going to be 2 points for me at the end of the game. So these are flipped over and put back here. You need to build yours, though.
But you can only go in the block that you have a piece for.
That's correct.
So we both have to do the same thing.
Well, not necessarily. You can do whatever you want. But trying to score the maximum number of points, yes, I think so.
It's really hard when your hands are numb.
No, it's really hard, period.
No, it's hard when your hands are numb.
And roof,
Is this bronze or gold?
that's bronze. It has a 1 star on it, so it's a bronze. And that goes on 4C. So that's that for those 2. And now we flip over 2 more for each set. And all right, so this one might be one that you want to get because this allows you to upgrade your copper to a silver. I don't have any silvers. I mean, I don't have any coppers, so that doesn't, I'm probably not going to go for that one. I probably want to go for this one. So it depends on what you want to do because this one's going to give you a silver, but this one will too, and it allows you to upgrade your copper to a silver. So keep that in mind. And then we have 1C, which is way down here, or 3B, which is right up here, for where you build your building this turn.
And this is the gold and the blue and the blue.
Yes.
So the cards are appropriately.
Yeah, it's top to bottom.
Okay.
I think. Okay, I'm done. You done?
Yes.
All right. I did 61 on everything. All right, and you beat me on everything except for the blocks. All right, so up here you have 64. I only have 61. So you get to choose first from here. All right, and I will take that one. And then I have 61 and you only have 34, so I get to choose.
24.
Yes, 24, that's correct. I get to choose this, so I get 5. I get 5 and you get 4. And then I got 61 and you did 74, so you get to choose down there as well. And I did this. So I could go, it's going to be a silver. I could go 1C. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I can go 2 higher. And I'm going to do it because that's the maximum, by the way. You can only go 2 higher than what the allowance is. So that allows me to put a 3 out here like that. And it also allows me to upgrade a building that I've already built. So I'm going to go ahead and do that up here.
Cool.
Boom, like that.
So this goes here on 3D.
And what kind of roof?
Silver.
Silver.
But then I can upgrade my other roof to a silver.
That's correct.
And that's what I can do.
Okay. That's all I can do as well. So all of those get, and then the 2 cards that you used. The reason we're keeping track of these is so that we can get the gelatos at the end of the game.
Sure.
And because you only get gelatos on the ones that you actually played. Okay, this allows you to put out a gold building. This one gives you either 2 or 2 times what you have in your personal stash. So right now that would give me 0. So I don't want that one, because if you don't have anything in here, you cannot build. That's the only way that you wouldn't be able to build a building. So if one of us takes that, because, well, you would be able to get 2. So this is the same for you. Or you get 3 for that one. And 2A and 2B. So it's these 2 things right down here. So technically, if you're still going for Solitario, you don't want to get the 2B one. You want to go for 2A. So if you win, that should be the one you pick if you want to. Okay. Just want to make sure that's all.
I got you, baby.
It's all about the gelato. Otter had to go. It's way past my bedtime here in the Netherlands. Thanks for the one. Hope to see y'all soon. Absolutely. You just switched to multiplayer scoring. Maybe it's in-game scoring that would mess things up with auto. Yeah, I don't know. You would just switch to multiplayer scoring, I believe. But, all right, so you've already chosen yours. Let me see what I need to do. I do not want to B. I want to A. No, I'm good with 2B, actually. And so I don't care about that. I do care about that, though. Let me do that with that. All right, are you done?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so you did 23. on this, and I did 22. I'm sorry, I did 32. So I win, and I will be nice and pick 2B because it's good. You don't want 2B. I'll be nice. I got 82 on the middle, and you got 73. So I get to choose. I'm going to take the 3. 1, 2, 3.
I get 2 either way.
That's
I
correct.
get 2 or 1 times 2.
Yep. Then I did 72 on the buildings, and you did 63, so I get to choose. I'm definitely taking the gold. All right, so I'm on 2B, and I can do +1, which I am going to do. I'm going to get 0 points on Piccolo, I think. And it is a gold building. Boom. And I can't upgrade anymore because I don't have anything in my personal supply.
I can build +1. So I can do 3.
Mm-hmm.
And it has a silver top. And it goes on to A.
You got it?
Yep.
2A?
Yes.
Yep. And ooh. Okay. All right. $2D or $1A, do not care. And don't care about that either. So I'm going to do that and that. All right. Ready when you are, lady.
Mm-hmm.
Had to do a beer one. Has Sam lost yet? No, I don't lose. I just see how well I did, and I got 49, so I think that's better. All right?
Okay.
You're done?
Yep.
All right, I have done this. So you got 81 for up here to my 36, so you definitely get to choose first. You took the 2D, I'll take the 1A. Yeah, I didn't care which one for me. I got 76 for the middle, and you got 71, so I get to pick. I am definitely going to choose, actually, no, I'm just going to choose this one because I want the gelato, and I only get one. Bink. And then down at the bottom, I did 26, and you did 31, so you get to choose first. So this one lets you build +1, and it lets you upgrade a building that you currently that you have previously built by adding 1 to it.
Mm-hmm.
That gets me this one. So mine's pretty simple. I get to build a 1 down here on the bottom on 1A. So I get to put my little dude right down there.
Okay, so I get to do 2 or 3, and I get an upgrade. So I can do a 3 on this.
Yep.
And this
That's a
goes
silver.
on 2D.
2D, which is right there.
Like
got
it's a bronze.
Yep.
Silver. And this I can upgrade. So what do I want to do? I want to upgrade the taller of the ones, right?
It's like this one right now is getting you 2, 4, 6 points, and you could put another one on there and make it 8.
Right.
This one's getting you
2 points.
it's getting you 2 points. You could add another one and make it 4. This one is giving you 2, 4, 6, and you could add another. So it's whatever you want to do.
So I guess I will upgrade this one.
Oh, this is 2D. This is supposed to be here.
Oh, sorry. I said 2D.
Alrighty. All of those things go back. Second to last round. Oof. Okay.
Okay, so if I was playing for this and I have to place orthogonally, because those are the only ones open, do I lose all the points on them?
No, just the ones that are not
Got it.
that are not orthogonally adjacent to other ones of the same color will score you 2 points.
Right.
So it's not an all or nothing.
Okay.
I think I'm doing that.
I think honey, I think I messed up somehow, because shouldn't I have the same?
Nope,
these
nope,
be?
nope. You've got enough. You've got 6 of one and 7 of the other.
Okay, so there's one that doesn't get it. That's where I was like, something's wrong.
Yep, that's pretty much what I want to do. Yep. You done?
Yeah, I'm just playing one.
No.
Wait.
You have to play 2 every time.
But you can't.
Yes, you can. We've got this round and next round, and then it's done. So you've got one for this round and one for the next round.
I can't.
Ready?
Yes.
All right, flip yours over. All right, so 76 to my 64, you get to pick here. Sweet. I didn't want the 1D. All right, down here I have 24 to your 26, so you get to pick down here as well. Okay. So I get 2, and you get 3, but you can take 2. And then down here I have 74 to your 36, so I get to pick. I'm going to choose this one. So I only have 2, so all I can do is build 2 on 3C. But it's a gold, and I can change one of my previously built buildings to a gold. I'm going to do this one, obviously. All right, so there we go, and go ahead.
Okay, I can place 1 and 1D. And it's a silver building, and that's all.
Okay. Last round. Oops. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ooh, really don't want that. not. Because it ain't going to matter. Dadgum. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing this.
Okay.
Yep. So I did 73 at the top, which I'm
You
going
win.
to take this. And then 63 in the second. So I got that one. Oh.
What you want, baby?
This, and I'll let you have the gelatos. So I get these two, and you get one, but it doesn't give me anything anyway. And then I have 23 at the bottom. You have 92, so you get the pick. And I get this one, yeah. All right, so I'm going to max out up here 4A and this, which is lackluster.
Okay. I have 1B. I can do 2 more, but I can do 1 because I only have 1.
Yep. And it's a gold.
And it's a gold.
Yep.
Doesn't that mean I can upgrade? No, you can't upgrade. I couldn't like upgrade the roof to a gold. That doesn't.
No.
That's just a.
That
upgrade.
just lets you add more.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, sure. Okay.
Okay, now go through all of your tiles and pick out all the ones that have gelatos on them. And go through all of your cards and pick out all the ones that have gelato icons on them.
Can you check chat?
Yep. What are the rules of the drinking game? Every mention of Dutrait, every mention of Viking themed, every accidental trigger of an animation, tapping fingers on the table. What else? Everything. Better late than never.
How about, is it my move?
See you, my address, etc. now regarding the stream yesterday. Yes, okay, that's cool. Sending you my address now. Yeah, that's good. Positano in the South Pacific. No, it is not. Too much water is also a problem. Is this a Kong Skull
Why does
Island
it smell like
topper?
something is burning?
It doesn't smell like it. You can go check while I score. That's true, I do smell it. You better go check.
I'm like, something is burning. I'm sorry. Ouch. I forgot how.
So I'm going to start scoring while she is checking on the possible burning smell that might be coming from upstairs.
What's burning? What's burning?
All right, so we have no idea what's burning. So, all right. I'm going to turn this around so that I can see to count all the different buildings, and I'll turn it back around here in a little bit. So, oh, that's really bad for you guys, though. I'll just use the camera and do the best that I can. How's that? All right, let's see here. Let's move this over a little bit so that everybody can see well. All right, so starting with, where's the score pad? Ah, there it is. All right, so we're going to put Jesse over here and Sam, and then Jesse for her copper buildings. Copper buildings for Jesse. Looks like she got
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Huh?
Okay.
All right.
It is the stuff in the bottom of the stove.
Oh, yeah.
There is nothing burning.
All right. So
Nobody
copper
is on
buildings for Jesse. Looks like she got 1, 2, 3 for copper buildings with this one right here. So 1, 2, 3. And then my copper buildings, I have one over there on level 1. And then
Why don't you just turn it?
because then they can't see it. That's why. I can use this. It's fine. So I have one on my first level, and then on the 4th level, I have a 2 level back there, but that 3 silver building of Jesse's is covering up one of those levels. So I got 1, 2 for my coppers. Silvers. All right, I've got silver 3 right there on the bottom. So that is 2, 4, 6. And then that's all of my silvers. So I got 2, 4, 6 for that. For silvers, Jesse got 2 on that first level. 4, 6, 8 for the one that, well, 6 more on the second level. I believe, and she only gets 2 for this one because that guy is covering up 2 of the levels. So that's 10 so far. And then this one over here is going to get 2, 4, 6 more, so 16 for silvers for Jesse. Gold is going to get, all right, so that's covering up this level, so 3, 6, 9, 12 for me on the one on top. And then looks like only one level is showing for here. So that, what was that?
3.
3, 6, 9, 12, 3 more, 15. And then this one, I think, has 2 more here, right? Mm-hmm. So that's
18,
6 more.
21.
21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 21.
Times 3 is 21.
21.
I'm not good at math, but I do know my threes.
Jesse has the 2 that's down here. So that's 3, 6.
That's all.
And that's it? You don't have any other goals?
No, I didn't get any other gold.
Okay, so 6 there for Jesse. And now, go ahead and count all of your gelatos.
10.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 10 for you?
Yes.
13 for me. All right. What about ones that are underneath their level? So I have 1 here. 1, 2, let's see. I can't, it's easier for me to use this picture over here. So I have 1, 2, that's it.
I don't know what I have.
I have 2 houses that are underneath their regulation level, so that's 6 points. You have you have 1 that's underneath regulation level. No, that's a 4. Yeah. So that's not underneath, so you don't have any.
No, that's what I said.
Yep. And so over here, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 that are not orthogonally adjacent to each other, so that's 8 points. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 12 points. And then the third one, neither of us have anything left in our thing, so we don't get any points for that.
Sam's gonna beat me.
And so now we have 19, 25, 35, 35 and 8 is 43.
Sure.
And then I have 8, 29.
More than 43.
8, 29, 29 and 3 is 32, 42, 48, 50, 60.
A bit more than me.
Yeah. That's that.
Fun.
That is that. Sam is neglecting his chat children again. We're all drinking way too much and there will be debauchery.
Oh, dear Pete.
Well, that's why I'm kind of ignoring you. I don't want to be part of your debauchery. I will try not to adopt criminally insane kittens.
I mean,
Yes, that's probably true. The house is burning down.
well, it wasn't.
Teens unsupervised equals fire.
Well, I wasn't saying that it was, but I was a little worried.
That is true. What are the rules? Oh, okay, never mind. You would think the smell of burning would be more concerning in a house full of cardboard. Well,
It was just a hint. I was like, something's burning.
yeah, something's burning.
It might have also, it could have easily been burnt toast. You know, stuck in the toaster, the little pieces. So I wasn't terribly worried, but I'm like, what's
So there you have that. Now, I think the solo mode is actually a good way to just learn how to play the game. And I like that about solo mode games. I think, solo modes. I don't want them to be so different from the game that it feels like you're learning how to play the game a second way.
Right. I don't like that. Yeah.
So that's good. I also like the fact that you're going to use all of your bonus cards, but you're going to not use one of your basic
that's fun.
bidding cards. I like that. So it gives you the ability to kind of switch it out a little bit. That's Positano. We'll see. Don't mind us in chat. We're just lighting fires. And using beer probably to put them out.
Maybe.
Not unlike Strange Brew.
I remember.
You remember, yeah. They got called to put out the fires using our natural fire retardant system. Yes. So yeah, that's that. So you got 2 plays for the price of 1, a solo play and a 2-player game. So there you have it. Thanks for joining us. We will see you tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow at the very least for another solo playthrough. This time we are doing 1962 Race 1 for the Championship Series of Heat.
What time
Pedal to the metal. That's probably going to be around the same time.
I can man chat after 2 o'clock or
right.
after 1:45.
Well, I'll start it at about 1:30 then.
Okay.
That
then
way,
I'll roll in.
That way she'll
And I can
roll in
watch
about
chat.
15 minutes and we'll be out. Take off, you hoser.
Okay.
A different kind of stream. That is correct. Take off, you hoser. You broke Dad's beer, eh?
Okay.
All right, we're out of here. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you guys and gals on the flip side. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Fun. I like it.